Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Nostalgia Unboxings. Today we are doing another taste test video because the stars kind of aligned again, almost at the same time actually as the Doritos ones did. But I had to put this video off just a little bit because of reasons, but we have finally gotten around to it. So we're doing the Coke with coffee taste test here. So these are, they're a new promotional product or something like that, I guess, here in the United States. But this actually fits in with the nostalgia theme of the channel for me, because I actually had Coke with coffee when I went to Japan, like, several years ago. And I'd never heard of it before, but I saw it at a store and I picked it up because I thought it was interesting. And it was really freaking good. So I've been waiting. Like, it was so good. I freaking loved it, and I've been craving it ever since. So I'm really glad that these finally came to the USA, and I'm hoping that they're as good as the ones I had. So I have all three flavors that are currently released. So we have caramel, we have vanilla, and we have... That did not fit in as well as I thought it would. And we have dark roast. And now, you may be wondering, why do I have a lone single can of this and then the 4-pack of these? Well, it is because I could not find a 4-pack of these anywhere I went. In fact, the first time I went to pick these up, hoping to pick them up, I couldn't even find the cans. I don't know if they sold out, if they weren't stocked yet. No idea of the caramel ones, I mean. Actually, I couldn't even find these at... Just like with the Doritos, for some reason, I don't know why, but a lot of these promotional products are very difficult to hunt down. I have no idea why. Your answer is just as good as mine there. But I had to go to a couple stores just to find the caramel one. These ones I saw pretty much everywhere. I think I got these at Walmart, but I definitely saw both at Jewel as well. And I think these are at Target too. Don't quote me on that one though. But these ones I only found at Jewel. For some reason, the Walmart that I went to just never got them or didn't have them or something. I have no idea. But we have finally assembled the Coca-Cola Avengers here. And we're gonna give it a taste test. So first, we should probably pop these out of the packaging somehow. And one interesting thing to note, though, is that, like I said, these were available in Japan, and I think in some other countries, too, before they came to the USA. Here we have the nice can of the vanilla. And with that comes different localized flavors. Like, I think I mentioned this also, actually, in the Doritos video, that the Doritos 3D have existed in, like, Mexico and other places since they first premiered in the 2000s. They never stopped making them. But the flavors are different. I think the ones that I see imported from Mexico for the 3D Doritos is like queso or something, a more Mexican spin on the cheese flavoring. Oh, it's a flap. I didn't need to destroy the whole box like an ape. Oh well. Wow, that would have made my life easier. So we will take these boxes away. So anyway, what I was trying to get into there with mentioning the flavor, the regional flavors, is that also, it's kind of weird that this one has the different little flavor bar thing than these two do. No idea why. And that's another tangent again. But, so, let me finish that point I was making. Is that in Japan, when I had this, I believe the flavor that I had was espresso flavor. So, I think maybe dark blend might be close, but I have no idea. Also, the can it was in was different. I think I remember the can being, like, tiny, too. I think it was, like, this big, and it was also, like, one of these, like, thin boys instead of the, like, normal kind of... I don't know how many ounces they are, but, like, the normal soda cans. So that's an interesting thing. So I'm not sure if if any of these flavors will be even close to what I had in Japan. So let's hope they are. So without further ado, let's actually begin the taste test. So I will start off with the dark blend because I do think that this might be the closer one to what I had before and what I am, thinking about here. So let's crack it open in front of the camera here. Ooh, that was a nice hiss. You can see that fizz in there. Give it the smell test. Oh. Ooh. So, It smells, so it has that like kind of Coke aroma, obviously, as you would expect. You can also see how dark it is. I'm fairly certain these will all be, you know, kind of the same Coke color. But it's like there's like that hint of coffee bean smell. Not like coffee, but like just the beans, I guess, you know. I don't know if that makes sense, but like that's kind of the smell you get like kind of right on the end. It's a very pleasant, actually, pleasant aroma. So let's give it a little taste test here. I don't have glasses or anything, so I didn't think it mattered. Sorry. Oh. So, let me think this over a little bit here. So, it's a little flat. And I think when I had it in Japan, it wasn't super flat, but also this could be because these have been sitting around for, you know, a little bit. I did not, you know, these aren't fresh from the store, so your mileage may vary a little bit on that. But yeah, so the way this works, or at least this one works flavor-wise, so when you first sip it, going down, it's Coke forward, and then the end note is the coffee, and it's very mild. Again, I don't know if it's because it was sitting around a little bit, but I definitely, or I mean, I guess it could just be because the other one I did have was espresso flavored, so you would expect it to be stronger and bolder, you know, because it's espresso. But it wasn't as strong as I remember it. It's still good. I like it personally. And so one thing to note of the flavor is that it's not bitter. I know a lot of people maybe like the smell of coffee and maybe even how it looks, because coffee doesn't look that unpleasant, but they don't like how bitter it can be. This is not bitter at all. It is sweet completely through, but you do get that nice coffee note at the end, which I do find very pleasant and I like. So, I mean, yeah, it was alright here. I'm going to give this one another sip here. Oh, that was kind of a loud sip. Yeah. I mean, it's alright. It's very sweet, as you would expect from a Coke product. But in the end, yeah, it is Coke plus coffee, and it works. I mean, as odd as the concept sounds, I think it works. And definitely the espresso one works. If you can find those ones, I guess, try those ones, because those ones were killer. But these are also not bad at all so far. So we have the vanilla one next. Also, one thing I want to add is for anyone... Ooh, that sprayed on my binder there. That's not good. But for anyone curious about the caffeine content of these, so because it does have coffee added, it is actually like an in-between. So I believe a regular Coke or soda soft drink with caffeine in it tends to have around like 36 milligrams of caffeine. I think a cup of coffee has 100, maybe a little over 100, like 120-ish. Obviously, it depends on how you prefer to drink your coffee. If you go, you know, black, if you put milk in it, all that other stuff, and how much. But these, I think, are about 60-something grams. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I don't think it's going to show up very well because it's all foily here, but just take my word for it. It is not written anywhere for some reason. What the heck? What do you mean the caffeine content isn't listed? Is that even legal? Caffeine content 69 milligrams. It is right there if you can kind of read it in very tiny font. Why did I think that would be on the... I thought that would be on the Spot the Block, like, nutrition facts thing, but it was not. So yeah, it is a middle ground between the caffeine content of a soda and the caffeine content of a typical coffee. Which, you know, that may be the perfect common ground for you. So let's smell the vanilla first. Oh, that is like it smells exactly like vanilla Coke. I mean, it's Coke with a vanilla flavored thing in it, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but if you've smelled vanilla Coke, you know what this smells like. Vanilla and some Coke smell there. Ooh. Oh, this one's really good, but it's different. So it doesn't taste like coffee. I can't taste. It just tastes like vanilla and Coke. I can't taste any coffee in it whatsoever. So I guess the coffee in it is just for caffeine, from what I understand, which I guess makes sense. But so far, this is the only one that's actually tastes like Coke and coffee and is definitely the closest to what I remember. Oh, wait, no, I was wrong. Oh, hold on, wait, is it on the other side or something? Oh, never mind, they do all have the same thing. I just had the cans backwards. Interesting. Also, the pull tabs aren't actually lined up, which is kind of triggering me right now. Why is it not perfect? It should all be perfectly centered on the vanilla bar. Come on, Coke, you can do better than that. So, I mean, it's good, it's sweet, and it just tastes kind of like a flat vanilla Coke to me at the moment, which is great. And on to caramel. I'm very curious about this one, since this is the only one that wasn't available in 4-packs around me, at least. So I'm curious if there's a reason for that. Alright, we popped it open. Let's give it a smell. It kind of faintly smells of caramel. It's not a terribly strong smell at all. Maybe like just a very hint of Coke smell in it. Interesting. Alright. Bottoms up. Ooh. Let's give it another sip there. Wow. It's... Because of how faintly it smelled, I didn't expect... This has like a very strong, like... That really like kind of like thick, rich caramel flavor. Where it's like not as... You know, sometimes you have caramel and it's just super, super sweet caramel. So you taste more of the sweetness than the actual like caramel flavor. This is strangely, I mean, because Coke, you'd expect it to have a lot of sugar. But strangely, this is more like those caramels where it's, you know, not as heavy on the sugar, but very bold on like that caramel flavor. And it hits you pretty, wow, that definitely surprised me. Because of just how faintly it smelled. So if you're a fan of like that really bold caramel smell, I guess, not smell, taste, that caramel taste, yeah, unless we start tasting with our noses, or smelling with our tastes. I don't know how that works, but if you do enjoy that kind of like really bold caramel taste that isn't as sweet, I mean, it's still a very sweet drink, don't get me wrong. These are about comparable sweetness, but it's just like that caramel flavor was really, really bold. You will enjoy this, but again, it doesn't taste very much like coffee unless you fill your coffee up with a heck of a lot of pumps of caramel when you're at Starbucks. Then maybe it will resemble what you prefer to drink. But, so yeah, this is definitely closest to what I remember. I'm gonna give it another sip here. Yeah. I don't know, the roast, though. Now I'm getting like a different little roast vibe. Also, yeah, I didn't have a palate cleanser between these three. But I don't think it mattered because the flavors were so different. I don't think I'm losing anything here. And the flavor actually goes away pretty fast in your mouth. It doesn't linger too long. So I don't think flavor contamination, if that is a thing, is gonna occur here. But yeah, I'm not sure, like, so I do like the coffee taste at the end, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, it's alright. I definitely remember it being better. But again, it's probably because I had an espresso variant and not the dark blend. Maybe they'll bring over the other flavors if these sell well. I don't know. Or, again, actually, so one of the weird things about coffee is each country, like, I mean, if you've never traveled very much, you might not know this or done any research, but, like, the coffee that you're used to if you live in America ain't the coffee that you're probably gonna get in any other country. Especially our coffee tastes are very different from almost everyone in the world. Except I think there's a couple of countries that might be a little similar. I think, oddly enough, I think China has kind of similar, like, Starbucks style coffee tastes to us, where they really like the frappes and all like that fancy kind of like, you know what I mean, like that airhead kind of, you know, Tumblr girl like Instagram type coffee. Yeah, they love that stuff over there from what I read online. Whereas in Japan, and I guess in a lot of Europe too, like they like different stuff. For example, they don't drink like very sweet coffee. They prefer, espressos and stuff like that that's stronger and smaller and, with more like bold, powerful flavor than we're used to. Some countries don't even like putting milk or cream into your coffee just isn't a thing. They will kind of give you that weird glare, from what I understand, if you try to bring that up, because they're like, what? No, it ain't how we do it around these parts, bud. That was a weird Canadian kind of accent there. But yeah, so I guess that also plays a big part in it, and they're trying to aim for, whatever region they're trying to market the coffee in. So maybe they thought, espresso ain't gonna sell too well here. But I am the big sad because of that, because I definitely enjoyed that flavor more. If I ever return to Japan, I will probably be picking up a bunch of cans to bring home so I have a supply. Also, before we finish off the video, I just want to let everyone know, I'm not drinking all 3 of these cans right now today. I would probably die, or at least be very, very anxiety-ridden and jittery. I will be putting these in the fridge. Well, I'll finish one of them and put the rest in the fridge, and then enjoy them at my leisure. So you don't need to worry. There will probably, hopefully, still be a video next week, and I will not be in the hospital for caffeine overdose. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed them. Oh, I didn't go over the price, but I don't think it matters. I mean, the cans are like $1 or so, a little over $1, I think, each, which, I mean, is kind of expensive considering a 2-liter of Coke is like $1 at some places. Or maybe it was a couple cents. I don't even remember, but it's not that much, and I don't think it matters too terribly, much. I mean, if you're going out to buy weird kind of drinks, a couple cents here and there probably ain't gonna, concern you too much. So yeah, thank you. That is all I think that I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this nostalgia taste test, kinda. And if you do like this kind of content, please like, comment, and subscribe. That helps out the channel tremendously. And if you want to see more videos kinda like this, but maybe not the taste test too often, tune in every Wednesday, which is when I tend to upload my videos. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!